Let me ask you something. How many times have you been fooled by sweet words? A random "I miss you" text, a heart emoji at midnight, or even a surprise call when she's bored, only for her to ghost you days later. It happens more often than we'd like to admit, and it leaves us wondering, was any of it real, or was it just lip service? Here's the brutal truth most men don't want to hear. Words are worthless without action. Anybody can say they care. But true love? That's proven in the quiet moments, the things she does when no one's watching. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on 7 things women only do for men they truly love. Not the guy she texts casually. Not the one she tolerates because he pays attention to her. I'm talking about the man who has earned her loyalty, her soul, and yes, her heart. These aren't surface-level signs. These are deep, undeniable behaviors that cut through all the noise. By the time we're done here, you'll never be fooled again. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. This is the kind of content that changes relationships and lives. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this. Now let's begin. 1. She cares for you without being told. All right, let's start with something so subtle you might miss it if you're not paying attention. Here's the first thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She cares for you without being told. Think about this for a second. How many times have you had to spell out what you need? Hey, I'm stressed today. Or, can you check up on me when I get home? Maybe you've even dropped hints, subtle or not so subtle, hoping she'd pick up on them. And sure, there's nothing wrong with communicating your needs. But here's the difference. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't wait for instructions, and she doesn't need reminders or prompts. Why? Because love isn't transactional. It's instinctual. It's like breathing. She sees your life and steps into it naturally, filling gaps you didn't even know were there. Let me paint you a picture. You've had a brutal day at work, and you walk through the door looking like you just fought a war and lost. What does she do? Before you can say a word, she hands you a cold drink, asks how your meeting went, and maybe even throws in a back rub because she knows you carry stress in your shoulders. No request necessary. That's what real care looks like. And it goes deeper than physical gestures. Have you ever noticed how she remembers the little things? Like which days you hate waking up early, or that one time you mentioned needing new socks but forgot to buy them? Suddenly they show up folded neatly in your drawer. Coincidence? Nope. Love. This kind of behavior doesn't come from obligation. It comes from devotion. When a woman is all in, nurturing becomes second nature. She moves around your life like a quiet guardian angel, anticipating what you need before you even realize it yourself. Now, pause for a moment and think. Is anyone doing this for you right now? If the answer's yes, don't take it for granted. Drop a comment below and tell me about it. Let's celebrate those unsung heroes together. 2. She invests in your growth even when it's hard. Let's talk about something that separates fleeting attraction from lifelong devotion. Here's the second thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She invests in your growth even when it's hard. Now this one cuts deep because it's not always comfortable. Love isn't just about making you feel good. It's about helping you become better. And let's be honest, growth can hurt. It means having tough conversations, calling out bad habits, and sometimes standing firm when you're tempted to take the easy way out. Think about the people in your life who've pushed you to be more than you thought you could be. Maybe it was a coach, a mentor, or, if you're lucky, a partner who saw potential in you before you saw it in yourself. That's what we're talking about here. When a woman is all in on you, she doesn't settle for mediocrity. She won't sit back while you coast through life, ignoring your dreams or sabotaging your future. Instead, she challenges you. She asks the hard questions. Why aren't you going after that promotion? What happened to the passion project you used to talk about? Are you happy where you are right now? But, and this is key, she doesn't just criticize. She supports. She cheers you on during the wins and picks you up after the losses. She reminds you of your worth when self-doubt creeps in. She becomes your biggest fan and your toughest critic, all rolled into one. Here's the kicker. This kind of investment comes from a place of love, not control. There's a difference. A woman who genuinely cares wants to see you thrive, not bend to her will. Her goal isn't to change you, it's to help you unlock the best version of yourself. Ask yourself this: is anyone in your corner like that? Does she push you to dream bigger, work harder, and live fuller? If so, hold on to her. People like that are rare gems. Drop a comment below and tell me if you've experienced this kind of love. Let's hear those stories. 3. She prioritizes your happiness, even at her own expense. Here's where things get profound. The third thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves: she prioritizes your happiness, even at her own expense. Now, before you jump to conclusions, no, this isn't about martyrdom or losing herself in the process. That's not love. That's unhealthy dependency. What I'm talking about here is sacrifice born out of genuine care. It's choosing you when it matters most, even if it means putting her own needs on the back burner temporarily. Let me break it down for you. Love changes priorities. When someone gives you their heart, your joy becomes intertwined with hers. So, when push comes to shove, she'll make choices that reflect how much you mean to her. Maybe she cancels plans with friends because she knows you've had a rough week and could use the company. Or maybe she works overtime to help cover an unexpected expense, knowing it'll take a weight off your shoulders. But here's the real test of this behavior. It's not about grand gestures. It's in the small, everyday sacrifices that speak volumes. Like skipping her morning coffee run so you can sleep in those extra 10 minutes. Or letting you vent about work without interrupting, even though she's exhausted from her own day. These moments might seem insignificant on the surface, but they're anything but. They're proof that she values your peace above her convenience. And let's be clear, this kind of selflessness doesn't come naturally to everyone. It takes emotional maturity and a deep sense of commitment. If a woman is willing to put your happiness first consistently, not once, not twice, but over and over again, you're looking at someone who's all in. Take a moment to reflect. Has anyone ever made sacrifices like this for you? If yes, consider yourself blessed. Drop a comment below and share how it made you feel. Let's honor those acts of love together. 4. She celebrates your wins like they're her own. All right, let's shift gears and talk about something that lights up a relationship like nothing else. Here's the fourth thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She celebrates your wins like they're her own. Now, think about this for a second. How many people in your life are genuinely happy when good things happen to you? I'm not talking about polite smiles or half-hearted congratulations. I mean someone who bursts with pride, excitement, and joy because your success feels like hers. That's rare. And when it happens, it's unforgettable. When a woman is deeply invested in you, your victories become milestones in her world too. Did you crush that presentation at work? Watch how she beams with pride, recounting every detail to her friends like she was there beside you. Did you finally hit a personal goal? Like running a marathon or finishing a project you've been grinding on for months? She's the first one cheering louder than anyone else, even if it means staying up late to be there for you. But here's what makes this behavior so special. It's not just about big achievements. She celebrates the small wins too. Got a compliment from your boss? She'll remind you why you deserved it. Had a great workout? She'll hype you up like you just won an Olympic medal. Why? Because when she loves you, your progress isn't just important to you, it's important to her. And here's the kicker. Her excitement is never laced with jealousy or competition. Some people struggle to rejoice in others' successes because it stirs up their own insecurities. But not her. When she's all in, she sees your growth as an extension of herself. It's like she's saying, "Look how far we've come together." Take a moment to reflect. Does anyone in your life celebrate you this way? If yes, consider yourself lucky. Drop a comment below and share a story about someone who cheered you on like this. Let's spread some positivity while we're at it. 5. She stands by you through your lowest moments. Now we're getting into the raw, unfiltered side of love, the kind that sticks around when life gets messy. Here's the 5th thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She stands by you through your lowest moments. Let's face it. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. There are days when everything feels like it's falling apart. Maybe you've lost your job, faced rejection, or hit rock bottom in some other way. In those moments, it's easy to feel like you're alone in the trenches. But if she genuinely loves you, she won't walk away. She'll step closer. Here's what sets her apart. She doesn't just offer sympathy. She offers solidarity. She doesn't sugarcoat your pain or tell you to snap out of it. Instead, she sits with you in the discomfort. She listens without judgment, holds space for your emotions, and reminds you that failure doesn't define you. Think about it. How many people bail when things get tough? Relationships often crumble under pressure because not everyone has the strength to stay. But a woman who loves you deeply, she sees your struggles as part of the journey, not the end of the road. She believes in your resilience, even when you doubt yourself. And here's the most powerful part. Her presence isn't conditional. She doesn't stand by you because she expects something in return. She does it because she knows real love means showing up, even when there's no glory in it. It's not glamorous to hold someone together when they're falling apart. But she does it anyway because she loves you. Not just the shiny parts, but the broken ones too. Ask yourself this. Has anyone ever stood by you like that? If so, let's honor them. Drop a comment below and share how it felt to have someone stay when others might have walked away. Stories like these remind us what true love really looks like. 6. She fights fair and protects the relationship. All right, let's talk about something that reveals the maturity of a relationship. Here's the 6th thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She fights fair and protects the relationship. Now, let's get one thing straight. No relationship is perfect. Disagreements happen, misunderstandings arise. But here's the difference between someone who's all in and someone who's just along for the ride. How they handle conflict. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't throw punches below the belt. She doesn't resort to name-calling, guilt-tripping, or bringing up ancient history to win an argument. Instead, she approaches disagreements with respect and intention. Why? Because her goal isn't to win the fight. It's to resolve it in a way that strengthens your bond. Think about it. Have you ever been in a relationship where every disagreement felt like a battle to the death? Where everything escalated quickly, and before you knew it, you were both saying things you didn't mean? That's not love. That's immaturity. But when she's truly invested, she knows that love is worth fighting for, not against. Here's what this looks like in action. She listens, really listens, to your side of the story. She acknowledges her part in the issue instead of deflecting blame. And most importantly, she's willing to compromise because she values the relationship more than being right. But here's the kicker. She also sets boundaries. Fighting fair doesn't mean letting you walk all over her. If something's unacceptable, she'll call it out respectfully, but firmly. Love doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. It means addressing issues head-on while protecting the foundation of your connection. Take a moment to reflect. Does anyone in your life approach conflict like this? If yes, consider yourself fortunate. Drop a comment below and share how it feels to navigate disagreements with someone who prioritizes the health of the relationship. Let's keep the conversation going. 7. She builds a future with you, not just for you. Let's close this out with something that defines the deepest level of commitment. Here's the 7th and final thing a woman will only do for a man she truly loves. She builds a future with you, not just for you. This is where love transcends romance and becomes partnership. When a woman is all in, she doesn't just dream about her own life. She envisions a shared journey. It's no longer my goals or your dreams. It's ours. Think about it. How many people are content living in the moment without thinking ahead? Plenty. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the present. But when someone genuinely loves you, they start weaving you into their long-term plans. Maybe she talks about traveling together, buying a home, or even starting a family someday. These aren't idle fantasies. They're blueprints for a life built side by side. But here's what makes this behavior so profound. It's collaborative. She's not dictating how the future should look. She's inviting you to co-create it. Love isn't about control, it's about unity. So instead of saying, "This is what I want," she asks, "What do we want?" That simple shift changes everything. And let's be real, building a future takes work. It means aligning values, compromising on priorities, and sometimes making sacrifices. But when she's truly invested, none of that feels like a burden. Why? Because she sees you as her teammate, her equal partner in creating something extraordinary. Ask yourself this: is anyone building a future with you right now? If yes, don't take it lightly. This kind of love is rare and worth cherishing. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. What does your shared future look like? Let's inspire each other with our visions. So there you have it. The 7 undeniable signs of a woman's true love. These aren't just actions. They're proof of devotion, commitment, and emotional depth. From caring for you without being asked to standing by you in your lowest moments. These behaviors reveal a love that goes beyond words. If you've recognized these signs in someone's actions, don't take it for granted. True love like this is rare and deserves appreciation. Take a moment to reflect on your own relationships and celebrate those who show up for you in these meaningful ways. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more insights like this. Love isn't about grand gestures. It's about the quiet, consistent acts that speak volumes. Until next time, stay sharp and cherish the love worth fighting for. Thanks for watching.